Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. So I thought I would just quickly start this vlog off before I head out of the house. So today I am going to be getting my hair done, and I get a lot of questions about my hair and where I get done and what I get done, so I thought that I would just vlog today and do a little Q&A later and kind of just show you what I'm getting done. So as you can see, my hair is like pretty dark right now. It's been about 10 weeks, 9 or 10 weeks since I last had it done, so I've got some very visible roots and my hair is just like, it's just pretty dark. So I'm going to be going back to Michael, who is, if you follow me on Instagram you'll know I talk about him all the time. He's like the best hairstylist and colorist, he's just amazing. So I'm going back to Michael at Brush, and we are basically going to be revamping the color, adding some more blonde in there to like the tips and doing highlights and doing the full thing. So I'm going to be there basically probably like most of the day. When I get it done like properly and we do everything, it ends up taking like 6 hours or so, which is a huge amount of time, but it just takes so long because I've got so much hair. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today, and I'm really excited because I just can't wait to get my hair freshened up. I always find that when I need my hair doing, I just don't really feel myself, and I look at myself in pictures and I'm like, something's off, and it's just my hair. And I just always feel more like myself when I've got like bright hair, when it's a little bit blonde, and I just prefer it. So that is what I am going to be doing today. What time are we on? Okay, I'm going to go grab my Evo and then we can get the day started.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun.
That's cool, that little thing.
Wow, so many.
All the foils. That's what it looks like pre-toned.
Wow. Yeah. Should keep it, it's nice.
Right?
Like Cruella de Vil vibe.
Oh, totally. A little too much contrast.
Maybe a little bit.
Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. So much better. I don't fit into your parts. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your parts. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can.
So it's been a few days since I last spoke to you guys. The last time I filmed was at the salon, and literally we just finished off doing my hair and then my camera battery died, so I couldn't finish it off then, and then I had to go straight to a press dinner, and then I just didn't get around to finishing it off. So I wanted to wrap things up now and show you what my hair looks like and talk you through what I got done, and also do a little Q&A that I think I mentioned earlier in the video. So this is what my hair looks like, and I really love it. I've straightened my hair today, which I haven't done it in a while, but yeah, the colour is lovely. Michael created the exact kind of look that I wanted, and I feel like myself again, which is really nice, because I just always feel like, I always feel more like myself when my hair is bright and blonde, even though I'm naturally really dark. I don't know, I just prefer it when it's light. So it actually looks a little bit darker on camera compared to what it's like in real life, but yeah, it's a lot more blonde than it was before, and it just feels really healthy, and I love the colour. So it was a bit of a mammoth session. It took all in all about 6.5 hours, and when I tell people that it takes that long, they're always gobsmacked that A, I can sit in a chair for that long, and B, just that it takes that long. But it just does, and I have a lot of hair, and especially when we do like a full blonde colour, it ends up taking a lot of time, and I don't really mind it. I'll just take my work and make it productive, and if it means that I get hair that I love, then I'm happy. So this time we did a full blonde, and we did a full head of highlights, so basically highlights all the way through my hair. And Michael, my stylist, when he does highlights, he does baby lights, so they're like super fine, and as you can see, it just creates a really nice like natural blend, and the highlights blend into my hair really, really nicely, but they also brighten up my hair at the same time. And the thing I like about baby lights too is that when they grow out, you can't really tell, like your roots aren't as apparent as if you were to do like chunky highlights or thicker highlights. You don't get like a definitive line when it grows out. They just kind of blend out really nicely, which is important if you have hair like mine and you know your base color is really dark and you're lifting it to a really light color. I don't want it to look too unnatural when it grows out. So yeah, we did highlights throughout my hair, and then Michael painted the tips as well to kind of inject a little bit more blonde into my hair, and then he toned it. He did a few different toners, and then we did an Olaplex treatment mask, and then we did a hair mask, and then he cut it, and then he styled it. So it was a bit of a mammoth session. It was totally worth it, and I love the colour so much, and this is just exactly what I wanted. And Michael, my stylist, he's just amazing. I've been seeing him for 2 years. He co-owns Brush Salon. I've been going there for 3 years, and he just nails it every single time. And it's just so nice having a stylist who I trust completely, and who I mean, I could go in and not say anything and I'm sure he'd still create something like this, because he's just so talented. He's so great when it comes to blonde and brunettes. The salon is lovely, and yeah, it's just nice to have a stylist who I trust so much and who just does an amazing job, because I've seen a lot of shoddy stylists over the years, and it's kind of always a gamble sometimes when you're seeing someone new. You know, you never quite know how it's going to turn out. So now I've got Michael, I'm like, that's it, I'm with him now. I'm not changing, because he's just so good. As I mentioned, I am also going to be doing a quick Q&A. So on Instagram the other day, I asked you guys whether you had any questions about hair color or products or what I get done with my hair, and I got loads and loads of responses, which is great. So I've kind of condensed them into, how many questions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 questions. And so hopefully that'll answer a few of your questions, and I'll always answer DMs and stuff on Instagram if you have anything a bit more specific that you'd like to know. Okay, so question 1 is, what shampoo do you use? So I use a Kerastase shampoo. I use the Blond Absolu shampoo, which is Kerastase's like purple line, and then I also use the Elixir Ultime shampoo as well. The branding is so nice. So I sort of alternate between these two. The Blond Absolu shampoo is basically like a purple shampoo, and so if you're blonde, this is really worthwhile using, because what a purple shampoo does is it kind of strips out all the brassiness in your hair. So when you get your hair bleached, over time it will gradually warm up and it will gradually go more brassy. But using a purple shampoo basically helps to just tone down the color, and it helps to keep your blonde nice and fresh. And then this is a really nourishing shampoo. It's oil infused, and I use this just for extra hydration, because when you bleach your hair, it does get damaged and it does get dry, especially on the ends. So I like to alternate these. Michael's recommended not using this purple shampoo every single time, because over time it can make your hair a little bit dull. So it's just nice to kind of balance the two and alternate, so that my hair is not going too brassy, but then it's also getting a nice dose of hydration as well. So the next question is, your hair always looks so healthy, do you do treatments? So yes, I do hair treatments quite a lot actually. So whenever I get my hair bleached, we'll always do an Olaplex treatment or a smart bond treatment, and they basically just help to like seal the hair and smooth the cuticle. And I would really recommend getting something like an Olaplex done when you get your hair dyed. And then every week I'll do a hair mask, and I'll leave it on in the shower for probably like 4 or 5 minutes or so. So there are 3 different treatment masks that I really like. I use the Kerastase Blond Absolu, which is in the same line as the shampoo that I mentioned. And this mask, it contains hyaluronic acid, so it's really, really nourishing. I use hyaluronic acid on my skin, and it's really cool that it's now in hair care, because it just helps your hair basically to retain more moisture. And this also helps to remove any brassiness in your hair, so it keeps your blonde nice and fresh. And then I also use the Kerastase Elixir Ultime mask. I've used this twice actually since I got my hair done, because I only bought this last week and I absolutely love it. The Kerastase masks are a little bit more expensive. Their hair care is professional hair care, so it has a higher price point. And then I also use the AG hair mask. AG Hair is a local Vancouver brand, and a lot of the proceeds from the sale of their hair care goes to various different charities. One of them is One Girl Can, which I support a lot, and this is great. It's a lot cheaper. It's $26. It is smaller, so you get 148 ml in this one, and then you get 200 ml in this one, but it's a nice, more inexpensive alternative. Ultimately, I think my favorite is the Kerastase masks. I've used quite a few of their different ones actually over the years, and they're just fantastic. They're about $60 or so, if I remember correctly. The Shoe Mirror masks are really good as well, and I will link some of these in the description box down below if you want to go check any of them out. So yeah, I do a treatment mask every week. If you have coloured hair, then I think it's highly worth it doing a mask every week or every other week, and you'll notice a big difference in terms of just how healthy your hair feels. Question number 3 is, how do you curl your hair and what styling products do you use? So I am actually going to be filming a separate video and doing a full tutorial on how I curl my hair using a waving wand. Most of the time I have curly hair. It's quite rare that I have straight hair, and whenever I have curly hair I'll always do it with my waving wand, and so I'll do a separate video completely on that because I could talk for ages about that. And in terms of styling products, I use a few different products when I do my hair. So when I blow dry my hair, I have been using lately the Kerastase Resistance blow dry cream, and I've received this as a pressed product from the brand actually, and I absolutely love it, and I find that it really smooths out my hair when I blow dry. And I also use a serum, again another Kerastase product. This video is not sponsored by Kerastase. I just really love their hair care. So I bought this last week at Brush actually, and it's the Elixir Ultime Rose Oil. And I first tried this in Sephora a few months ago, and it was a really rainy day, and I was going to an event and my hair was so frizzy, and I was like, I need to just, you know, try something. I'll use a sample or tester and just use it on my hair, basically just to kind of get rid of some of the frizz. And I used this and I was like, whoa, because it smoothed my hair out so much. And then throughout the rest of the day my hair just didn't go frizzy at all, even though it was like the most rainy and humid day. So I've been thinking about getting this for ages, and then I finally caved the other day and I bought it, and it's so good and it smells amazing. The rose one, the rose oil, is for coloured hair, and then there's a gold bottle, the same colour as this one, it's the same line. There's a gold bottle, and that's for kind of all hair types, but it's not greasy, it doesn't leave your hair greasy at all, and I just kind of use it on my ends, and it just makes your hair so smooth and soft. So this is fantastic. So I use a blow dry cream when I blow dry my hair. I use a serum. I will use a heat protection spray when I blow dry my hair or I curl it or straighten it, and this is just the Tresemme one that I picked up a while ago. A heat protection spray is really important because you're putting a lot of heat on your hair and it can really damage it, so a spray helps to kind of minimize the amount of damage. And then what else do I use? I use a hairspray just to kind of seal my hair, and then I also really like, let me find it, I also really like the L'Oreal Magic shampoo, and I think this is probably my 3rd can because I use it so much, and it's just fantastic. So I keep on buying it because it's so good, and it's basically a dry shampoo but it's invisible. So I know that a lot of dry shampoos, they leave like a white residue, or you can get brunette dry shampoos but then they end up leaving a brown residue. This is completely invisible. It's just an invisible spray, and I use it for 2 purposes. So I use it when my hair just needs a wash and I can't bother to wash it, or I've just been to the gym or something, so I use it to refresh my hair. And I also find that it's great for adding a little bit of volume, so especially on days like today when I've freshly washed my hair and it's a little bit flat, I basically just spray. Oh, I need a new one, I think. Spray and use this, spray it underneath, just kind of wait a second, and then just kind of fluff up my hair underneath, and you can see it just gives like a nice bit of volume. Wow, that's a lot more voluminous than this side, isn't it? So yeah, I really like this as a dry shampoo, and also just for giving your hair a little bit of extra volume, especially when you've just washed it and your hair is just generally like a bit flatter and a little bit softer. So yeah, those are some of the products that I use on a daily basis. The next question is, I'm dark like you are. No, I'm dark like you are naturally, but I want to go blonde. How long did it take? It took us a few sessions to really lift my color and add a lot of color into my hair. Like what I have now, this is a result of like 2 years of dyeing and highlighting. When I first went to Michael, I kind of had a bit of a balayage, but I was mostly like really dark, and it did take a few sessions to really lift my hair, because obviously the more you add color, the more you build on the color, and this is really far from my natural kind of like dark brown natural color. But yeah, it might take you a few sessions. I mean, I think it's unrealistic to walk into the salon with really dark brown hair and come out with this color in one session. I think that would be too much, but I guess it's something that you just have to build on. I mean, I'm not a stylist, so I can't really give probably the best advice on that. So if you're wondering about getting my kind of color and lifting your hair from a dark brown to a blonde, then maybe talk to your stylist about it. I personally think a slow and steady approach is sort of better than just doing a full block blonde color, especially if you're lifting it that much, because you also want to be mindful that you want to take care of your hair as well. There's no point in lifting your color and creating this amazing color if your hair is in a really crappy condition. So personally, I prefer to do slow and steady and, you know, really make sure that my hair is healthy while we're doing it. The next question is, what products do you use to look after your hair? Okay, I think we've actually kind of covered that. So I'll use a decent shampoo and conditioner, I'll use a hair serum, a blow dry cream, heat protection spray, I'll do a treatment mask every week, and I try not to use heat on my hair every single day. I mean, sometimes it's hard if I'm, you know, I have meetings or events or shoots or whatever, I'm doing stuff, but on the whole, I'll try and avoid heat styling my hair every day, because it's not the best for your hair, and it is good to give your hair a bit of a break. So the next question is, how do you get your hair so smooth and not frizzy? So I do a few things actually. I will blast my hair with cold water when I'm in the shower. So after I finish washing my hair, before I get out, I'll just turn the temperature to cold and blast my hair with cold water, and it's a bit uncomfortable for a second, but what I find is that it makes my hair a lot smoother, and it makes it a lot less frizzy, because by doing that you're basically kind of sealing the hair, you're sealing the cuticle, and I find it just makes my hair a lot shinier. And when I blow dry my hair, I will use a paddle brush or a round brush just to smooth my hair out. I'll use the concentrated nozzle attachment on my hairdryer when I'm blow drying my hair, and I find that that again helps. Just, it's kind of more concentrated, and it makes my hair a lot smoother. And then when I finish blow drying, before I go to style my hair, I'll switch my hairdryer to the cold setting and just blast my hair with cold air, and again it just kind of helps to seal the hair, and I find that it just makes it a lot less frizzy. And normally I get really hot whenever I blow dry my hair, so it cools me down too, and I find that helps to control the frizz. Another thing that I find really helps with frizz is a decent serum, and yeah, this one which I mentioned earlier, the Kerastase Elixir Ultime, is an amazing serum for smoothing out your hair. It's just absolutely fantastic. It's not super cheap, it's about $60, but you get a lot in the bottle, and you literally need like the teeny tiniest amount, and it smooths your hair instantly. It's fantastic. The next question is, do you think you'd ever go dark or cut your hair short? I don't know, not yet. I did cut my hair short about, how long, about 6 years ago. My hair was really long and really dark brown, and I basically cut it into a bob like this short, and I dyed it blonde, or pretty much kind of like this color. Actually, no, I think it might have even been more blonde than what I am now, but it was really nice, and it was such a change because I've always had long hair. I think it was even longer than it is now. Yeah, after a while I was just like, you know what, I feel like I'm more of a long hair girl. Maybe I'll cut it at some point. Maybe when I have kids I'll rock the mom bob, I don't know. But for now, I really love my hair. I love my long hair, and it's just such a big part of my identity, and like that's why I have my hair down a lot. Even when I have my hair up, I just miss having something around my shoulders. I feel like my hair is a bit like my comfort blanket as well. So yeah, I can't see myself cutting my hair anytime soon. I feel like when I'm dark, I just don't feel like myself. I feel like my skin is a bit more dull. It just, I don't know, I like what I have right now. So maybe I'll change my mind. I'm sure at some point I want to mix it up, but I don't think I'm going to change my hair right now. And the last question is, how do you style your hair every day so that it falls into soft waves? I think I kind of mentioned this already. I've not done a very good job of condensing these questions, have I? So yeah, as I mentioned before, I will use my waving wand, and that's what I use to create my curls. I would love to be able to curl my hair with my hair straighteners. and I just can't. And I don't know whether it's because my hair straighteners are quite old. I have GHDs and I think they're about 10 years old actually, but they're great for straightening and I use them to straighten my hair today, but maybe, I don't know, they're just not great for curling. Well, the ones I have, but they're really old. But yeah, I don't know how to curl my hair using my hair straighteners, and I find with curling tongs, I don't know, I just don't like the clamp thing, so I personally prefer using a waving wand, and I find that creates a really nice kind of natural curl. So yeah, that's it for all the questions. There were quite a few more, but I didn't want this vlog to be super long. I might actually do a full video dedicated to like a hair Q&A, because you guys ask me questions all the time about hair care products and styling and tips and what I get done and that kind of thing. And so if you have any questions, then please let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll do a full video on that. And as I mentioned, I am going to be doing more styling videos, and I'm really excited to do those actually. I have got 1 or 2 styling videos on my channel already, but I want to do a few updated ones, and there's been loads and loads of suggestions, so I'm excited to start filming those. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video and seeing what I get done to my hair and coming along to the salon with me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you want to keep up with my videos, then please hit the red subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye!